Today we are going to be doing a weekend reading vlog. So it is currently Friday. I am about to head to work soon. So I will start it today and then we'll go through Sunday. So on the docket, I have like a few books I definitely want to read, but the first one that comes to mind is The Ministry of Time. I started this last week and just kind of like was like, you know what? I'm not in the mood, so I soft DNF'd it, but I'm definitely in the mood for it today. So we're definitely gonna read this and then we'll see what else. I have about 5 books kind of set aside for this weekend. I don't know which ones I'm gonna get into, which ones I'm not. But in an ideal world, I'd get to all of them, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So yeah. Okay, so I have about 30 pages or so left. Um, I'm just like not sitting in here because it's so hot, to be honest with you. But I think my sentiment is probably the same as to why I soft DNF'd it earlier in the week, and that is it's not really catching my brain, I guess. Like it's not catching my interest. And so if I was not pushing through it, I would just kind of give up. I will say it is being adapted by A24 and the BBC, so I'm definitely going to tune in whenever that show comes out. It's a 6-part like mini like limited series, I guess. Um, and so I'll definitely watch it when it comes out, but I think for me, it's just a little boring. Um, so yeah, that's what I'll say then. But I'm gonna finish this up and then catch up with you. Okay, so I just finished this. You know what this reminds me of? The show The Beginner or Foreigners, The Foreigners. That's what the show or this book reminds me of. It's a like The Beforeigners is like a Norwegian show, but anyway, I still like the last part of this book is like very much like action heavy, and I feel like I wish it would have been a little more like throughout because I think a lot happens in the last 30 pages, and then it's kind of over. Anyway, that is my 2 cents on this. It wasn't my favorite. If I didn't push through it, I wouldn't have read it. So there's that. I think what I'm going to read next, I think. I'm kind of torn between Country People and Honey. I think we're going to pick Honey. I don't know. We'll see then. We'll see how this goes. But I will read Country People, I think, after because I want to. I don't know. Okay, I read this like pretty much off camera. I don't really know. I feel like it's one of those books where I'm definitely just going to like forget it like the minute I review it. Like it's just not something that is gonna like stay in my brain. I think if you are the type of person that likes reading about musicians, then this is a good book for you. It's telling it. It's not like a romance by any means, but it is talking about someone who is like young, who is, I think she's 17, yeah. And she gets a call that's going to change her life in terms of like being in the entertainment industry, specifically music. And I think there was a period of time in my life where I would have found this story pretty fascinating when I was probably 16 or 17. I loved music and I loved the music scene. I'm just not at that stage of my life anymore. So to me, this doesn't really like work. it kind of bored. It didn't even bore me. I just didn't care about it enough to even get emotionally invested. So the whole time I just wanted it to be done. And I don't necessarily think it's the book because that happened with the Ministry of Time as well. I think it's just where I'm at. Because at this point, because I'm trying to just get my TBR down for reasons that I'm not going to talk about right now. If you have any idea of what's going on, then let me know. But I think only Holly knows what's actually happening. Um, Maybe a couple other people, but for the most part, I've kept it offline. And I think that because I'm just trying to get through my TBR, it's kind of forcing me to read things that I may not be in the right headspace for. And that's completely on me by it is one of those things where it's just gonna happen and I'm gonna have to kind of just be like, you know what? It's the time period and that's okay. And that's why I hate to give reviews on those kind of books because obviously like some of the stuff I can't really control. It's just a matter of time. So with that being said, I have about three that I would like to get through, like three more that I would like to get through this weekend, and I don't know if that's gonna be possible, but we'll see. So I want to get through Country People, which is not the last book from my monthly TBR. I've been trying to spread them out a little more evenly through the month, but it is like one of the last ones. That and my reread will be the last one. Anyway, so this will probably be tomorrow's read, and then I have Gwen and Art Are Not in Love. This is a YA, like, I want to say this is like a medieval, like King Arthur era. Yeah. It's a queer book. So, yeah. It's like a Camelot retelling, basically. And then ideally I'd also like to get Kin started and finished, but we'll just see because, like, these are kind of heftier books, and so I don't know if I'll get through them. But with that being said, I am not picking up any more of those tonight. I'm just not doing it. Not that I probably should, but I just can't be bothered. Okay. Let me show you what the plan is, or let me show you what I want to read next. Okay. So I am planning on reading Lauren by Kriya Ratan. So here's the thing about her is that one, her books can get a little bit taboo, so just know that. Not this one, but other books. So I have never read, okay, so she has like a huge backlist, like, gotta love her, but I've read all of her hockey romance for Puck's Sake. I've read all For Your Love, which I haven't read the taboo versions of those, but I've read the like other four. Actually there's like one that I'm like a little confused about. Is this like a book that has not come out yet, or because there's a book on that list when you look at like her online thing, like how they're all connected. I don't even know if I can like really show. I don't know if I can ever like I don't know if I can show this. Maybe I can. Hold on. Let me see if I can like screenshot it for you and then I'll like insert it. But there is one. Okay. There is one on here that's like Jordan Madison and River Madison, and I'm like, who are these people in that? Because I'm pretty sure that For Your Love was supposed to be concluded. So is there just like not a book yet for it, or there may not be. Yeah, it looks like there's not a book for it. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah. For Puck's Sake, I've read the For Your Love minus the new one, apparently. Longwood U I've read, Rainbow Dorset University I've read, and I've read the Legacy of Death series, or like the one that's out. And the only stories I really haven't read are the standalones because I don't know why, I'm just like not into them. Don't ask me. But I want to start working on the Van Doren series, which is the one I'm starting. I have read Mr. Van Doren, which is Auden and Dr. George's or Mark's story. Which, by the way, Auden, really? That's like one of my favorite baby names, and I've seen it a couple times in books, and I just get so heartbroken. So anyway, that's a whole thing. Okay, it's very dark. I'm so sorry. It's Sunday at 5:52. So I finished Country People. It was very good. I like that we were talking about MS, and it kind of felt like Anxious People meets like rural, like Vermont town. It is about two professors essentially, or like one person that's trying to get their PhD, and he's also raising his kids. So it's kind of a flip of like gender roles in some capacities. So I did finish this. I enjoyed it. I don't know if I would like have a glowing review of it, like in terms of like I don't think like yeah. Like I would say it's good. I'm not sure it was great. That's all I'm saying about that. So the next book that I pulled, but I've kind of been reading this along with Lauren by Kriya Ratan, which I showed you guys yesterday or the day before. So I'm reading Gwen and Art Are Not in Love. I've read one chapter of it, not gonna lie. So I don't know if I'll finish this today, and I don't know if I'll then go on to Kin. I'll probably read Quinn. I'll probably read Kin after that at some point. Because I don't think I'm barely gonna. I don't even want to get this done. But I want to finish Lauren this morning, and then I can go into this, I guess. So. Alrighty, hello everybody. It is Monday at 7:19. I'm already back from the gym and I'm about to eat breakfast, but I wanted to give you a little bit of an update about all the books that I read. So I obviously finished Gwen and Art Are Not in Love. I definitely think this is good. I think I would definitely pick up the next one, which I think is coming out in August, but I'm not sure I would read it like right then and there. I might wait a little bit. And I do know it's on Kindle Unlimited, which is how I actually ended up reading it in the first place, because it was honestly easier than having to carry around this book. And then I finished Noaz by Kriya Ratan. Obviously I love her, and I'm going through the whole Van Doren series. I don't know if she's gonna make like a Van Doren next gen series or not, but if she does, I'm down for that. But yeah, so I have One in Art Are Not in Love. That was really good. Noaz was really good. And yeah, I did finish Kin this morning, but I'm not going to include that in this video because I did that on Monday, so not the weekend. And yeah, I got through 5 books, which is pretty good if I say so myself. 4 of which were on the TBR cart. So super happy about that. And then that way, I don't know, there's less books. And we're making our way through them, guys. We really are. It's just like a little bit crazy. So, alright, thank you for watching. What did you read this weekend? Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!